Ladies and gentlemen, trolls, lurkers, and everyone in between, welcome to the 10th round of the Avatar Trivia Showdown. It has been almost 2 years to date from the very start. We have now come so far, and we have added a new announcer to our team, Zacatero, 3-trophy winner. And we have here, as usual, our Game Master, Phoenix Wright, he who knows 10,000 things, and our two contestants today are Kaleb, the secret agent government man, and the Good Duke, whose sash looks quite formidable today. I fear it will make him win the day. And look at that, blue versus red. That just has competition all over it. And as always, thank you Thor for DJing and modding. And without further ado, let's begin.
Shall I read the intro of the game?
Sure.
Please do that.
So, the Avatar Trivia Showdown is an event that takes place here in the Avatar Wiki Discord. Each round features 2 challengers who have mutually agreed upon entry and contacted the BSST staff to confirm their placement. That's Min. Read the Bossing Say Times, everybody. It's great. And that's also Bamachu and Avatar Roku's Ghost. Now, there are 5 categories for the Avatar Trivia Showdown. They are Power and Domination, and you're going to be quizzed on this later, so remember them. Power and Domination, Flora and Fauna, Society and Culture, Who Said It, and Sting. I've played this game 3 times now, and every time I still forget what Sting is. Min will explain it in a minute. Each category will then have 5 questions
You're fired.
in it. Whoever gets the majority, 3 out of the 5, wins that category. Then that effectively gives you a point, right? So whoever claims the category gets the point. Whoever claims the most categories, 3 out of the 5 categories as a whole, will win the Trivia Showdown. We also do have a few tiebreakers in mind, should that come to it, but we'll see. Additionally, those who are in our voice chat right now listening can navigate over to the ATS-commentary chat, and that is where you can give your oohs and ahs, say the Duke is screwing it up, Caleb's winning, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Anyway, Min, can you please explain what Sting is?
Sting is the wild card one, and it's often used as the sudden death tiebreaker. It starts putting in like random ass trivia, like what did the writers originally intend to be the ship, or just pilot episode stuff and stuff that's not actually within the content itself, but just trivia around it. A very hated category.
And I am also running our timer for those who have my stream going. It is the bomb timer with it makes an explosion sound when the time is up. So what do we set the timer to, Min, usually? 30 seconds?
Usually, at first we were doing like 2 minutes, but that was way too long, and then we just started leaving it up to the Game Master.
For real trivia pros, they don't need 2 minutes.
Yeah, and so it depends on the complexity of the question and the likelihood of warfare and speculation. All right. Oh yeah, Thor, can you start opening the bets? That's always a nice one.
Caleb's over here.
Yeah, I hunt and peck letters, so
90 words a minute over here, man. But anyway, all right, Phoenix Wright, would you like to take it away?
Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so the first category is chosen today by random. So, Kaleb or the Good Duke, one of you is it?
Why don't I do this? Coin flip.
Yeah.
Why don't I do a coin? All right, ready? Wait. I'm going to make it flip again. All right, Kaleb, call it. I'm going to flip it again. Okay. All right.
I know literally everything.
We'll see. We'll see just how literally everything you know actually is.
Just how literal is literal.
So, Kaleb, you get to pick our first category.
Flora and fauna.
Flora and fauna.
Flora and fauna.
Here, you know what, Phoenix, right? You can see where I'm clicking. I can't see where you click, but you can see where I click on this thing.
I click right.
What number are you looking at? Oh, I see you. No, I don't see you.
You don't see me?
No, because you're an anonymous. Min didn't do the right thing. But
What?
The thing, you didn't invite him to the thing, so his shows up as an anonymous thing. Are you looking at line 10?
Yes. Yes.
I like that one. Ask that one.
Okay.
Okay, I can
So the
invite him
first
like on my
question
phone
you-
really quick. But
Say again?
I was like, I'll invite him on my phone really quick, but carry on.
And real quick though, how long should I set the timer for this one? You think? I think 30 seconds.
1 second.
What do you think,
On the
PW?
second,
30
take it or
seconds
leave
might
it.
be okay.
30 seconds for this question. It will start. It'll start here, and you know what? I'll put the questions in the chat. The questions will be
Okay, thank
posted in ATS comment, or no, sorry. The questions will be posted in the Avatar Trivia Showdown chat, which is just above the ATS commentary chat.
Okay,
Fantastic.
but I will read it first, and then the timer starts, and then you can read it again.
Yep.
For itself. Okay, here we go. The first question for today. Flora and fauna is the category, and it reads as follows: what type of cactus causes rashes? 30 seconds. What type of cactus causes rashes?
All right, timer starts now.
And
Remember,
please
you're messaging
DM.
him.
Yeah.
The looks on their faces don't bode well.
Trying to figure out how to DM.
Okay.
That's not the problem I'm having.
Yeah.
I still got no answer. Oh, there is the answer.
I got the big brain answer.
And the time has.
It's
It's
when the timer does the nuclear
Yes.
explosion. Okay.
It's the timer of choice by the Fire Nation.
bullets.
I'll have you know. Recommended to us directly by Lord Zuko. All right, did they get their answers into you, PW?
We got it.
I got an answer from Kaleb, but not from the Good Duke.
All right, let's give him another 10 seconds to figure out how to DM. Do you know how to DM?
Yep, but I don't have the answer.
Oh, okay.
Well.
So, what? Yeah, okay. You're typing the answer. All right.
Okay, so Caleb's answer was all of them. They hurt. And
If the question was which cactuses are prickly, that might have been right, Caleb. But in fact, it was not the question.
and yeah, as I said, no answer from the Good Duke.
A rash.
The correct answer for what type of cactus causes rashes is a rash cactus.
It is in fact a rash cactus.
Oh, cactus. A rash is an irritation of the skin.
I was going to say rashness cactus, but I thought that's too
come on,
silly.
Caleb.
Prickly.
Caleb,
That's
Caleb,
one
are
point.
you
Take it or
telling me?
leave it.
Are you telling me that you think snake bites are rash-inducing because
Yes.
they have
I
poison?
think you would definitely have a rash from a snake bite.
I
There'd be
think-
irritation of the skin. You're just mad that I came up with a better answer
Alright.
than
Caleb, I'm gonna be honest with you. Only one of the two of us is bad, and I don't think it's me.
1 point. 1 point. Take it or leave it.
We're gonna leave it. Thank you for offering, though.
Half a point. Take it or leave it.
It's always nice to make business with you, Caleb.
Dude doesn't
Okay.
scare me.
The votes for Duke have just risen exponentially after that comment.
All right, so I'm trying. I'm looking at the ones. You know what? I'm gonna be honest.
Yep.
Can we look? I'm wondering. Okay, there we go.
He's looking at the question. He's like, I'm gonna be honest. They're not getting any of these.
Yeah, I'm
looking at-
that's what I'm
Lower the barometer on the first question.
I'm unhiding a few of them so I can maybe we reuse a couple.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think the Duke
so,
and Caleb
I
were
mean-
even active during the first round, so...
I mean, do you
probably
think we
don't
do this one? Line item number 6?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
it's
that's
grayed
good.
out. My version here.
Line item. You can't see that. So, do you see some
I
of
can
the?
I can see it, but it's like gray and crossed out.
It's what?
It's in document. It's gray and crossed out.
Oh, right, I know. That means because it's been used. I'm thinking we reuse
Yes.
it.
Okay. So then we use it again, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think?
Yeah, I think this might be a good question.
All right, do you want to ask it?
Yeah. Oh, please don't go here because I can't read it now.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, now I can read. Okay.
I'm gonna start typing it in the thing.
Thank you very much. The second question from Flora and Fauna reads as follows. What has roots that spread throughout the foggy swamp? What has roots that spread throughout the foggy swamp? 30 seconds.
Oh, those faces.
And here I thought this would be an easy question.
Easy is subjective.
Okay, I got an answer from olive oil.
Dude,
That's the, yeah.
yeah. Vegetable oil is Kaleb.
Olives are vegetables.
Oh, I never set a timer.
You're fired.
All right,
Again.
Kaleb, you have until
Set it.
You already sent it.
Okay, and I got an answer from Kaleb as well. All right.
You got the correct answer.
Final answer?
Caleb. I don't like
Final
the way
answer,
you
both of you?
posed that question. Yeah.
Okay then. Caleb's answer. Lol. Okay. Caleb's answer was, and I quote because it's almost philosophical: the big AF tree of life, or whatever it's called, touch the roots and see everything all over the place.
I do believe
I
that
lost
is the
track
official
of where that
scientific
sentence was
genus
going.
and
Like in the
species. The big Asium tritium.
You know.
It's called Gluteus Maximus.
2 points for
Absolutely.
Caleb. Heard.
Oh, that's not what you heard. You heard incorrectly.
That's
And,
the name.
And the answer from the Good Duke was Banyan Grove tree, and this is actually the correct answer.
Because
That was
Kaleb,
made up.
here's the thing. Because Kaleb knew what the tree was,
Yeah.
I am willing to give him half of a point.
Exactly.
All right, so that means
Man.
that means the score is now the Good Duke with 1 winning, and half a point to Kaleb for knowing the general whereabouts of the tree, but not the tree itself.
We're on
Yeah.
the field.
Okay, points of a numerical value has begun at least for these two.
I'm
That
sorry,
is a start.
My commentary has just turned into a roast of Kaleb.
It's not 0 anymore, people. I'm now infinitely higher in points than I was. Infinitely.
In terms
You
of
have-
ratio, yes.
Sit out.
But you're still not a 1.
All right, let's see what our next question's gonna. Oh, god damn it! I hit the button. I moved my whole windows around.
cool.
All right, hold on. Oh, how about we do this one, number 19? Oh, actually, in fact, number 19, I have a prop. I have a. Whoa, did you leave? There he is.
Yeah, we can use that question.
All right, 2 seconds, y'all. It's the mug, man. It's the mug I showed you the other day. Okay, hold on. All right. You go ahead. You good to ask this one?
Yeah. Oh, please don't. Yeah, okay.
No, I just do that to copy the thing so I can type it in.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's when, everything goes gray in that field, so yeah. The question number 3 for Flora and Fauna reads as follows. What produces a tea so delicious that it is heartbreaking?
Search your
What
heart,
produces
and you'll know the
See
answer.
my mug. See my mug.
Yeah. 30 seconds. What produces
yeah.
a tea so delicious that it's heartbreaking?
30 seconds on the clock. When you hear the jarring explosion that makes you think things are exploding, that's when you know the time's up.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Phoenix, you should have access to the form now in case you didn't see the commentary.
Here,
The commentary? Wait.
like if you
Okay.
if she invites you to the
Yeah,
forum,
I
see where
did.
I'm-
I had to search for your email again. I just remember it had hamburger in it.
All right. Did you guys get your answers into Mr. Wright?
Yes.
I think I got it to Mr. Wrong because I think I remembered one word in its name.
Hey, right? Me too.
We are in the business of giving half points. It seems this game. So we'll see. What they say, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Okay, so Kaleb thinks it is, and I quote him again, any tea that Ira makes from scary forest flowers that might also be dangerous to your survival. Let's be real. ... If you don't weep at Ira's tea, you're already pretty mid.
That's right. That's the right answer. Any
It is.
answer other than that?
I think it
isn't
is
right.
Andy's answer.
Listen, I can tell you with all of my love for you in the world, Kaleb, it's the wrong answer.
No,
But
it's not.
But continue, Phoenix, right?
Okay, the Good Duke. White jade tea.
Ooh, unfortunately, the white jade tea is the one that is the deadly poison.
Okay. So like
It's heartbreaking. It stops your heart.
he's killed somebody, and I gave a pretty good answer. I think minus a point from him, 2 points to me.
I think one can argue that this tea is indeed heartbreaking.
But when yes,
'cause you have a
It
heart
breaks you
attack?
down in a slightly different
white-
way.
Yes.
the white dragon bush is the delectable tea, while the white jade bush is the deadly
You should
poison.
have just held that mug up like as a hint the whole time. Like
I saw this. You know
Yes.
what? I'll tell you what. I am a sucker for those like generic robot-built Facebook advertisements for stuff that it knows you'll like, and this was one of them, and I bought it.
Phone wasn't built in a day.
But I wasn't on that particular job. I love that. Unfortunately, Kaleb,
It's one on one side.
the category is not good mugs, unfortunately. Otherwise, you would have got a point.
Yeah.
Can we add that category?
Um,
Just to
Wait,
find out,
let me think. No.
call somebody.
let's go to the next Flora Fauna
You're allowed
question.
to call your mom. That's right.
I think I would use my lifeline on her, but next time I'm using the 50-50 lifeline.
Should we?
what does that even mean?
Oh, actually, hold on. All right, let's.
You can still ask the audience though,
Oh, perfect.
and I guess the audience.
Ask Chat GPT.
I'm sorry, I do not have the connection to the internet. I can't look that up for you right now. It's what it's going to tell you.
You don't have a connection to the internet, but you're broadcasting live.
No, that's what ChatGPT will tell you. What about number 14?
Yes. Yep.
I think that's a good one. All right. 1 second. Let me grab the question and then I'll click out so you can see it. All right, there you go.
Thank you. Question number 4 for Flora and Fauna. What tastes similar to a sea prune? What tastes similar to a sea prune? 30 seconds.
What?
For those who may not remember, Aang doesn't like either one of them. But he surely doesn't like the sea prunes, nor this item that tastes like them, and could be interchangeable from what all we know.
Aang
What
isn't very
a
fond
sea
of them.
prune?
What is a sea prune? You know what? I'll tell you what a sea prune is. It is a water tribe ingredient. It may be hard to find in the Fire Nation. So you need to substitute it with something else. This thing. Aang doesn't like either of them.
Y'all have been looking lost since day one. I don't know, maybe you can look at the real Min for inspiration. She's been here the whole time, did you know that?
Have
No,
both
I
answers
didn't.
been
I hadn't. My ears hadn't shattered.
Yeah.
So
I
wasn't-
didn't set the timer. Have both answers been submitted?
I got an answer from the
I got no idea how to
Good
spell it.
Duke and also from Kaleb.
I changed it, and I'm not sure I spelled it right, but I changed it.
I know it tastes like a
Did
sea
you
prune,
change it?
and I'm prepared to fight about this.
I noticed that you were prepared to fight about all the questions you're wrong about. Are you telling me ahead of time that you're wrong?
I have not been wrong about anything so far.
Well, unfortunately, not very often in my life do I get to be the judge of whether or not somebody is right or wrong. But in this case, I kind of am. I am the judge, jury, and in your case, Kaleb, the executioner.
Please. Please.
Get away,
Yeah.
Phoenix, right?
Final answers then? Okay. The Good Duke says it is Ocean Kumquat, and Kaleb thinks it is Sea Prune Smoothie.
Tastes like a sea prune.
That music, like right as
And-
you read that.
And I can tell you so far that it is not the Sea Prune Smoothie.
No,
You know
it tastes
what?
like sea prune.
Caleb, for that answer, I'll give you a max point. It doesn't have any actual point value, but it's just,
Okay.
my consolation for technically you were not fully wrong, but not worthy of any points.
Not worth it.
Alright, that's...
These have no monetary value, and you can exchange them for me agreeing with you in the general chat one day if you need to. 100 of them for my sake. He's right.
Yes, but in actual points, the Good Duke gave the correct answer, which is indeed Ocean Kumquat. Therefore, the Good Duke has 2 points, and Kaleb 0.5.
How do you
And
remember
the good-
this?
How do you not? It was in the Puppet Master. I gave all of the hints. It's when you're in the. It's a water tribe delicacy, and
Why,
it's when
she's
you're in
scary.
it's when you're in the Fire Nation. I'm gonna
I can't watch that episode. I'm gonna have nightmares.
Adam Sandler this. It's when you're in the Fire Nation and you don't know where you are. You can't get sea prunes here.
And we can resume that the Good Duke wins Flora and Fauna.
I'd say.
Alright, we're making progress.
I'd say so. Yeah, he won that one.
Sorry, just
Yeah.
reading the commentary.
The Good Duke wins Flora and Fauna. So, because the Good Duke has won Flora and Fauna, that means Kaleb gets to pick the next category. And
We're
trust me,
picking all
Duke,
of them.
here's the thing, Duke. I'm with you. I never picked a category when in any of the 3 games I played. So it's okay. I feel you. Kaleb, go and pick a category.
Let's do that last
But
one.
I feel
that
like you
didn't
had to have
remember.
lost at least one
Last one, but I
category
don't-
and pick the next one.
Do we wait?
What did you say, man?
I was like, are you sure, Zach? I feel like you had to have lost a category at some point, meaning you were required
Oh,
to
I
pick the next
probably-
one.
I probably did. I was just, but who knows? It's not like we record these things.
You lost 2 categories against me, my friend.
I don't think so. I think you're misremembering that. I
think so.
beat you in all 5.
No, you didn't.
I remember it stretched till 4, meaning you had to have lost one.
So, we're doing. So,
Was it 3-2? It was very close and it was very epic.
yeah.
We need to have an
but
Avatar Trivia wiki so we can like fact check these things.
True. I think Kaleb, you wanted to do Sting.
Yeah,
All right.
that one
Can
you
I-
forgot.
The one that I always forget. What?
That other.
Can I read these questions, PW?
You can, but please still first write the name of the category into Avatar Trivia Showdown.
Yes, I will.
Oh dear. Bomo.
Sting.
/ other.
I just want to shout out my friend Lucy. Thanks for watching.
All right, Sting / other.
I have to be pretty picky here because this is actually the name of the category.
I'm trying to think here. Why don't we do this one? I feel like that's a pretty good one to start with. Number 190.
190.
It's selected.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So here is the question. I'm gonna stick it in the chat while I'm reading it. I'm also gonna embellish it a little because I guess I have to do that for Kaleb because he wrote frickin' Sea Prune Smoothie last time. And remember, this time you guys are messaging Zacatero, not Phoenix Wright.
You will never get my answers.
Okay, then you will never get any points. It's easy enough. All right. Between both Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, the actress Grey Delisle voiced which two villains?
Oh, that's how you pronounce her name? I never dared to out loud because I knew I was gonna screw up.
Yeah.
You know what? She can tell me one day if I'm wrong. Hopefully I can meet her.
Yeah, I think she will watch this show here. And
Hang on, 30 seconds ago. And remember your DM.
and by the way, this is a question from Minichi, and like many of the questions are.
Yeah.
And I think we should give the shout-outs to the people who submitted the questions.
Yes.
We have
in
had to
fact,
fill in
it
for their
is
laziness. That is the reason why. Me and Bomo.
Minichi, I'm looking back at some Minichi White Dragon Bush, Minichi Banyan Grove. Most of these are Minichi.
Yeah.
No. You should see, like, there's categories and, like, Bomo Chu almost did entirely.
I have gotten 0 DMs. I will give you guys another 30 seconds.
I did not realize.
And let me tell you guys, Bomo Chu and I are some of the most, like, merciless question writers, so y'all should submit more if you want to go easy on the contestant.
The question, once again, between the two series, Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, Grey Delisle voiced which two villains?
The Ocean Kumquat question was from Minichi. The Banyan Grove Tree question was from Minichi. The White Dragon Bush question was from Minichi. And what was the last one?
How do you remember writing those?
Last one was Sea Prunes. Where was Sea Prunes?
Sea Prunes.
That sounds freaking gross. It's a prune smoothie.
That was also Minichi. Kaleb, you got an answer for me?
Yeah.
All right, so give me 1 sec. I gotta type up the fact that you guys answered. Guys, all right, TGD and Kaleb. All right, these are both pretty good answers. But they're both incredibly wrong. The Good Duke said, I don't know, but you voiced the automated systems in Doom 3. And Kaleb said, Kuvira, spelled incorrectly, and maybe that bounty hunter girl. You are both incorrect. The answers are, of course, Azula from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Ming Hua, the waterbender with no arms, who's Zahir's
I
person.
thought you meant in between the two shows, like in the gap between them.
No!
Oh, that was obvious.
Yeah, that was obvious. I thought you meant who didn't she voice? Yeah, like
No
he
points.
said.
No soup for you.
We don't know for sure that she didn't voice that bounty hunter girl. We're not like 100% sure.
Yeah, we actually are. That's the great part about like when productions have credits. So actually we are. But I love the energy. They do. But you know what credit isn't enough? The fact that Max is the point decider.
Fallible.
Yeah,
The
well,
true enemy, Young Lin.
She voiced
true
everyone.
villain.
no,
You're included.
young, what's her name? Su Yin All right, let's look. I'm looking at Sting questions.
Computer in Doom 3. How do you know that?
Like if you use that young Bacon,
All
would
right,
count
I
it as a
feel like
valid answer, but only if Suyin and the Terra tried with a main character.
I feel like this one is a good one next. Number 200, and I feel like this is one that cannot be misunderstood by our competitors.
You'd be
Yeah,
surprised.
by both of them.
Okay, wait.
Number 200.
200. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good question as well. Might be
All right.
hard, but it's a good question.
It'll be, it might be a little hard, but it won't be misunderstood. That's what I'm going for right now.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. This one was provided to us not by Minichi, surprise, surprise, but rather by our ATS resident admin and bureaucrat, Hammer of Thor.
Ooh.
And the question is, question number 2. Hang on, I'm typing it at the same time. Who voiced Aang in the unaired pilot? You have 30 seconds. Actually, you know what? I will give you a minute for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me
And I
think
will
of
also
all
give
the
you a hint,
names.
it was not Ray Delisle.
It was
me
not
think of-
Ray Delisle. That's a good hint. It was also
Yeah,
not
yeah.
Zach Tyler Eisen who voiced him in the main series.
Yeah. So it's not a trick question either, yeah.
It's not a trick question. It is not the. It is also not the computer from Doom 3.
You know, it sounded familiar.
Another hint.
It could have been
Now that
Zach
we're-
terrible.
Now that we're halfway through, and I'm just going to ignore the message Caleb just sent me. Now that we're halfway through, I'll give you another hint.
You mean my
He was
official
in-
answer?
He is most known for being on Disney Channel, believe it or not.
And since we have some time left, I can do some advertising. Please submit your own trivia questions if you want to take part in this trivia competition. We have a document in every single post we do about this competition. And the great Minichi every time does a part in doing that. So please click the link and submit your own trivia questions just so that you can take part in this competition. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go on there and lie. I'll start making stuff up.
Okay, he admits it.
First of all, we verify them. Second of all, for I'm just gonna. You got time's up. So is that most recent message you sent me your answer, dude?
That's my official answer.
No,
You're asking.
I know. Listen, I know you long enough to know that was your official answer. Duke, is that really your official answer?
Yeah, it's so wrong, but I'm gonna
You
stick to
confirm?
my gun.
You confirmed that it was
It's-
mine.
It's very wrong. All right. So Caleb said me. Meet him. He put himself. And TGD, Microsoft Sam, but it was really realistic.
I
The
did
ans-
it.
The answer was Mitchell Musso.
He did it after me.
Best known for Hannah Montana as Oliver, voiced Aang in the unaired pilot, I believe, which would have been, 2004, so that would have been a couple years before he joined Miley on Hannah Montana.
I mean, Caleb, if you could prove to me right now that you are actually Mitchell Musso, just renamed, then I would give you the point. I
I
don't know. Is
go
anything
for
you can-
Mitchell Musso on the weekends. That's my stage name.
If there's anything
I
I
can-
know about
can't
Mitchell
you-
Musso, it's a certain hairstyle that you don't have.
Can't you tell? I can say the catchphrases. Yip yip, boom. That sounded exactly like it did in the show.
Hey, I'm
Hey, excuse me. I just came out of this giant ice block. I'm cold as shit. Help.
You want to go penguin sledding with me? Bada bing, bada boom.
Suck on this one. I did that. I cut a ship in half. Haha. Get Titanic. That was my catchphrase. No? Okay,
Who's-
well.
Was that even a catchphrase from like anyone in a franchise?
Yeah,
I
right.
think we're thinking of different shows.
No. Yeah. Fire Nation, more like Haslo Steel Production Nation.
All right, I think we do. I was gonna do 182, but because the last pilot related question didn't go over so well, I'm
Half a
thinking
point, right?
I'm thinking 183. If you ask me that again, I'm gonna take one away.
I'm at 0. I don't think it doesn't matter. Your threats are meaningless.
We are in a post-Egyptian society. We believe in negative numbers.
Oh,
Aren't they the ones who discovered negative numbers? I don't remember. It's been a long time.
183 sounds great.
83 good? Okay. All right.
Made up.
They discovered them. Before that, everyone was like, numbers only went in this direction.
You can't be like there's 0, now there's less than that.
Discovered.
I think what was it, the Hindus who invented zero? I don't remember.
Negative numbers are a farce, okay? They don't exist. Debt isn't real.
I wish that they didn't exist, because then debt would be so much less
keep arguing with me. I'll
complicated.
show you just how real negative numbers could be.
You know, Caleb has government connections. He can arrange for anything to happen. So who knows? He could rewrite the definitions.
I'm going to turn the number of Zactarios in the world into a negative number.
Well, thank God. I think there's 0 of that pronunciation right now. Anyway, question number 3. Now, this is what I call an IRL question. So this is not like an in-universe thing. Yeah. Dante Bosco, who voices Zuko, for those who may not know, which ship does Dante Bosco favor, according to an interview? Do either of you need an explanation as to what a ship is? Because I don't want Caleb over here saying Mayflower.
License.
If you say Titanic, I don't know, man.
Thank you. I don't want him to say Titanic or Santa Maria over here.
I have my captain's license. I know what a ship is. It's like a very large boat.
That's making me think you don't know what a ship is.
And it's not an Empire class from the finest.
Is he like a big fan of Viking cruises or like maybe the Alaska cruise
Caleb.
line?
I hear he's a big Royal Caribbean
please.
fan.
All
right, I have an answer in from the Good Duke. Caleb, what ship does Dante Bosco favor, according to an interview? They should have had him voice the bear, huh? That would have been funny. Bosco, you know? Would have been a no-brainer. Just had him go to a booth, go, rah! That would have been the voice of Bosco.
And by the way, this was
I need to regain my honor.
Right. You know what? Surprise, surprise. Let me write the thing out. TGD.
So wait, do you know what a ship is yet? Is anyone gonna tell him?
He answered knowing that he knows what a ship is, and the answers are in. Look at that, everybody. We have 2 correct answers for the first time in this game. Zuko and Katara, otherwise known as Zutara. That is the Dante Bosco preferred ship. Yes, that is correct. All right, so now we have TGT.
All right, category 2, our first set of correct answers on both parts. Yeah, we're moving. We're moving up.
That's right, everybody. Encyclopedia Britannica up here, you know?
Get more than 1 point in the thing, and then you can call yourself Encyclopedia Britannica, okay?
Encyclopedia Dramatica, more like.
Yeah. I just like everyone. Also, remember, give your commentary to us in the ATS commentary chat. You can see some Coolio gifs. I mean, I really want to do 194, but I don't think either of them are going to get it.
Wow, ye of little faith. I don't know what my answers would possibly give you that idea.
No, I'll tell you why, because I don't think I would have gotten that answer. No offense.
That's a very hard question.
You know what? Here, let's do a straight up numbers one. 205. How do you feel about that?
205.
You know, Caleb, I thought that your outrageous claims were from, drinking an entire bottle of wine last time, but I think that's just how you are. So...
no.
Alcohol is not this point.
Okay. All right. Next question. This is question number 4 out of 5 for Sting. Question number 4. God, if I can type today.
All
right.
WPM, huh?
How old was Katara in Book 2 Spirits? Now, this is The Legend of Korra, Book 2, not Avatar, Book 2. How
like
old
a billion?
Without going over. How about this? I'll make a deal with you guys. It's whoever gets it closer. It's whoever gets it closest without... Hey, you know what? Whoever gets it closest, even if you do go over. How about that? Whoever gets it closest. That person gets the point, the other person doesn't get a point.
Yeah, I demand to know what the Good Duke says so that I can go 1 over or under, depending on what I think it is.
Apologies, that's not going to happen. But this is what can happen. I'll give you a little bit of a leg up. When you're ready, you can message me your answer.
You're making Iroh cry.
There you go. Perfect. Okay, that is a guess.
Question is submitted by Bomachu, by the way. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Bomachu, deputy editor of the BSSD.
I think it's a pretty good guess.
It's a good guess unless he gets a closer one.
She's got like healing water hands. If that was me, well, first thing I'd be like, shh. But then like I'd also be like everywhere else. I'd be like healing my liver.
All right, the Good Duke answered 84 and Kaleb answered 100. The Good Duke wins. The answer was 86.
No, she had to be at least 100. She was triple digits.
14 when Aang was 12. Aang died at 65. She would have been 67.
Well, she was 14, and it's about 72 years later. So
that's not fair. He's doing math. This is like card counting. You'd get kicked out of the casino for that. She looked about 100. So.
And Kyoshi looked to be 20 when she was 200. What's the point you're making here?
Yeah, thereabouts, Bomachu. Yeah, thereabouts.
Like Avatar energy, that stuff is like better than like the serum that you can buy from Neutrogena. It's different.
But I think it's
Back
easy to
in,
get this question
Can you
correct.
imagine the exfoliating power of whatever Kyoshi's morning routine is?
Yeah, back
Can you
100
imagine?
BG. Kyoshi.
She's probably
it's gonna be in the next
tree
Kyoshi
bark
book.
to her face or something. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe
That's
she
gonna be the
blood
next
bent her
Kyoshi.
vessels to like straighten out
That's
her
gonna-
skin like Botox.
That's gonna be
or
in the
something.
in the next Kyoshi book. At about 120 BG, Kyoshi walks into a Walgreens to get some Neutrogena face cream.
Yeah, so like, have you ever used their like sugar scrub? That stuff's awesome.
Could you imagine? Sam Lee Wins, you just posted that. It was so funny. Kyoshi's morning routine. Could you imagine like Kyoshi doing like a TikTok? Well, hello followers. This is my morning routine. So I get up and then I do my makeup, and it's a lot of makeup, so you know it takes me a long time. Then I have to put that weird head thing on, then my robe. Then I gotta go out and yell at a couple
That's
kings.
what I'm.
Oh yeah,
that's what
and her, yeah, and her winged eyeliner. That shit's hard to do. She's like, so you see,
She doesn't get earthbending. It's all earth-based, so she just goes boom, instant.
I have an audience question. Do you think a bloodbender could like subtly push blood up towards somebody's head and give them a headache? Because that would be the greatest superpower ever. If you could just like.
I'll tell you no, because here's why. They're not really bending blood. And people don't really seem to get this. And it's the same.
What?
It's the same thing like when people say, oh, couldn't a metal bender bend blood because there's iron in blood? No, because metal benders don't bend metal. They bend the earth within the metal. Likewise, water. Hama just named it blood bending. They're bending the water. There's only 4 elements, right? You're bending one of those 4 elements, right? They're bending the water that is the 70% of water inside of another person. They're not bending the blood, right? There you go.
In our skin, in our muscles, not just in our blood, it's everywhere. So they're basically just forcing our muscles to contract by moving the water in them.
Well, we are just meat pouches that have some electricity being flown around up here.
Why didn't more airbenders make people's lungs explode? Because that is what I would do.
Because they were peaceful.
Well, I wouldn't have been.
and then
I would
Zahir
have been-
came along.
I would have been popping
Also,
lungs.
that's like an execution move, not a battle tactic. When you try and suck out
Are
someone's
you
during battle,
kidding me?
punch.
That
Right.
would be so scary.
Here's
you
the
go
thing,
into
though.
the field and the guy next to you torso just blows open.
Where are
That's
you even
not
going
even-
with this?
Terrified.
Let me tell you something, though. That's not even my craziest airbender theory. I had said this about a month ago. My airbender theory is, there's a trivia point. We won't ask it today for obvious reasons. But all air nomads are airbenders. And it's like, okay, how is that possible? My logic is, if the babies are not born to the parents, they're born to the tribe, right? Right? Because all the females are in 2 of the temples, the east and the west, and all the males are in the north and south, right? So it's not like a female and a male live together and raise the baby. They
There are
don't. The
many
baby
more of
is
them.
raised. But hold on. Back in the day, right? Back before all that, right? The baby was then transferred to one of the the male or the female thinks. My logic is, if the baby is not a bender, they get like adopted by an Earth Kingdom person because their temples. Look at their temples. You need airbending to simply maneuver around the temple. So you need it to function in that society.
Like,
The Good Duke has left the chat.
They did. Well, they didn't toss those. They tossed the other babies to prove that they're airbenders. That's what it is. That's what it is. They tossed them all off the mountain, and the ones that survived, they knew were the airbenders. That's how that worked.
Okay, where is this going again? I'm kind of losing track.
Well, Duke will be back in 5, so we can.
This is Caleb's 5-minute intermission.
Should we pause the recording for like 5 minutes and do whatever? Maybe if the contestants want to do a cram of the wiki real quick after getting some perspective on their level of knowledge.
Here, I mean, I feel like
read.
Oh, that's society. I went up too far. That's society and culture.
Oh no tech film. I mean, like, just everyone take like a 5-minute break with Duke or something too.
Well, should we wait till? Okay, well, Duke's back. Why don't we do this? Why don't we ask the last and final question? Well, wait, hold on. Yeah, let's ask the last question of this category. Now, it's 2 Duke, 1 Kaleb. So if Kaleb gets this point and Duke does not, then it's a tiebreaker question. Otherwise, Duke wins the round.
Or the whole category is just a tie, which is possible as well.
Correct. What? How about this one? Well, actually, I didn't want to do that one. Hold on. Let me find a different one. Final question of the round, and then because since there's 2 answers, they get 1 point per answer. How about that? Ooh. What do you think, PW?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, otherwise we can do a question like 193 or something like that. But
I was looking. I don't think they're gonna get that one.
Wow. Okay.
Are we gonna have something where there's a category where nobody gets any points and we therefore making it?
But I mean, Zach and I aren't normal.
Yeah, y'all are nerds.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Yeah,
oh, please. I'm wearing a leather jacket. Okay, I'm not a nerd. I'll do the Megan the Stallion call sign.
But I mean, one of the purposes of trivia is that you are able to learn something new. And
well, then let's do 194.
Okay, though this is very hard, but okay.
Well, I mean, I said it earlier. I wouldn't have gotten this one. That's true, but it is something to learn.
Let's do 193.
We could do okay, 193? Okay, I'll do 193. All right, let me get it ready to type in here. Final question of the thing. Question number 5.
You don't know that. I might get it.
Final question of the round, everybody.
Should we just go ahead and do like 4 categories? I think this is going kind of sadly fast and not for a good reason.
Oh, wow.
All right. Question number 5. Who did the creators consult for the martial arts forms that inspired bending?
Wait, you wouldn't know this one?
Oh, I wouldn't have. Are you kidding me?
We know what we wouldn't know was the other question, 194.
Oh.
No, 194 I wouldn't have. No, that's one of those things like Kaleb, your answer is it was one person, was the chief person that they considered. Well,
yeah, 193 is easy for Zach and myself because we would rank it as this general Avatar knowledge, but it might be difficult for people who are just more of the casual fans because this is.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. So Kaleb says he doesn't know, and Good Duke did give me an answer.
That's not what I said.
Okay, do you want 10 more seconds to give me an answer?
I gave you an answer.
Okay, then you're okay. Hold on. Kaleb. Jesus Christ.
Is there any way we can sort of determine a level that they're at to pick questions?
Yes. Yes.
According to
And the answer is Sifu Kisu, which is what Good Duke gave us. Kaleb said probably a lot of people, which he's going to now argue includes Sifu Kisu.
Well,
but I will
an
not.
important one, of course, right? He was a very important one of the many people.
Oh, you. All right. What the Good Duke has taken this round.
So wait, he's won 3 categories now?
2 categories.
2 categories. I was gonna say, I was like, did the whole trivia showdown end that fast? It was like, were they that out of the loop? Because I was like, that is the fastest anyone has ever finished a trivia showdown, and not for a good reason.
Yeah, did we ever had a 3-0 victory in categories? I don't think so.
So,
Right.
Kaleb, we'll take a break shortly. Do we want to take a break? Or do we want to just keep going?
Yeah, like at the 1 hour mark, which we're at, we usually take like 5-ish minutes or I pause recording.
All right, so why don't we first decide the next category, then we'll take the break. Kaleb, your choices are power and domination, society and culture, or who said it, which is like we give a quote, to say who said it.
Usually that's the favorite.
That is the
Yeah,
favorite.
let's do that one.
Who said it? All
Yeah.
right, category 3 up after this 5-minute break, fellas.
We
Will
may
be
actually get more
who
points
said
for
it.
this category.
All right, we will be taking a short break, everyone.
All
Tune in. Stay tuned in. We'll be back shortly.
I tried to get something funny.
All right, are we out?
All right, break. Let's break. Jokes.
Yeah,
everyone.
Wait, I have one more. I have one more dad joke. How do
Want to
how
share
do
for the
you
recording?
how do
Yeah, it's
how do you
recording right
follow-
now.
How do you follow Will Smith in the snow? You follow the Fresh Prince.
Wow.
Astounding.
All right. Wait, so Phoenix, would you like to read the Who Said It questions, or would you like me to read them in my attempting of the voices, or just a silly voice to throw them off? I could read them in a voice like this, just to throw them off.
Oh dear.
I think we can share. So
You know,
can,
I
like,
might take you up on that offer, Thor, in the commentary.
I'm looking at these questions. These are good. Okay, I want to call out. This is so far the most diverse category of submitters. As I'm looking at the questions,
Oh.
it's not just all men. No offense to men.
It's only like
No,
50% men.
There should be
Right.
a bunch from Bomo too.
I mean, do we want to throw them? Do we want to throw them number 240 right out of the gate? PW. There's a few of them in here.
Up to 40.
Zach, can you
Yes?
set the timer? Can you share the timer? Zach?
Oh yeah. Let me reshare the timer. Thank you. All right, timer's been reshared. All right, I'm gonna post it in the chat. You want to read it?
Yeah. Question from Bometu. First question in Who Said It, and it reads as follows. This metropolis truly has something for everyone. Or in voice like that. Or not. 30 seconds. Here we go.
The silly voice is meant to throw you off, and based on their faces,
Yeah, it's working.
based on the faces, I think it's throwing them off.
Yeah.
Should I do like a Harley Quinn? This metropolis certainly has. I can't do Harley Quinn.
Okay, that wasn't the sound I intended to use, but it might work too.
Metropolis truly has something for everyone. Which one exactly am I
Yeah, this metropolis certainly has things for everyone.
This metropolis surely has something for everyone.
Here, you know what? You guys have 30 seconds from right now.
Has something for everyone.
And remember, you're DMing Phoenix right. You're DMing Phoenix
Right,
right.
Okay, I guess this metropolis surely has something for everyone, even for the recording of my voice. Thank you very much, Hammer Floor.
We should all attempt to read it like in our own unique voice to completely throw them off.
Yeah.
I don't have the form in front of me, so
my
I already.
God.
I need to pull
Wait,
up the
okay,
question.
hang on. Samly wins. Did you already have that drawn? I know. Tech Filmer has the same thought as me. Did you already have that drawn, or did you just draw it after we did the morning routine joke? Oh my god.
Oh my god, well done.
God, what?
Final answers, first opinion?
Did you get both answers, Phoenix, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, type it out, my friend. Who won?
Okay. So the Good Duke thinks it is soccer, and Kaleb thinks it's Judy.
Very good answers. Unfortunately, they are both equally incorrect.
I didn't know Boston
Yeah.
Say was a metropolis.
The answer. This was also, by the way, I don't
Yes.
know if we mentioned it, provided by Bomachu.
I could do a Judy
I
voice.
mentioned it, yeah.
This metropolis truly has something for
Here,
everyone.
wait, I have an idea. Let me try and do the best imitation of the character's voice and then see if they get it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
This. Well, hello everybody. This metropolis truly has something for everyone.
Oh my god. Wait a minute.
Oh, unfortunately, you guys have already answered. This comes after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know now.
Yeah, it's Good Duke just messaged me the correct answer. Unfortunately, it doesn't count.
Yeah, do you want to say it, Kaleb? It's all yours.
I believe it was the narrator at the start of The Legend of Korra, although that's probably a person, and I probably don't know who that is.
That's correct. You don't know the name? Okay, it was Shiro Shinobi, the great Shiro Shinobi. And it was in book 4, episode 1, when they showed how Republic City changed over those
We have
years.
Avatar Korra Park and blah 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 blah.
My
Now,
dignity is intact.
however, I will say, we are not going to be super stingy. Had you said the narrator dude instead of Shiro Shinobi, that would have been
Narrator.
an acceptable answer. Just to be
Yeah,
clear.
because
We
or
don't
like
know for
announcer,
sure.
which is how he's credited in the end of the.
We don't know for sure that Judy never said that. You're telling me she never said that line in her entire life?
That's not one of the 4 lines that Judy was programmed to say.
No, we don't
You
know
didn't
for
even
sure.
spell her name right.
She was-
Welcome to
She
Sing
was programmed to say,
That's
"Welcome
not
to
her
Bossing
voice.
Say.
Welcome to
I am
Bossing
Judy.
Say. We are so
There's no
honored
war
to be-
here, and fuck off, you can't see the king." Those are the 4 things that she was programmed to say.
Fuck off, you can-
Many people were
But
attempting
when
to
the
see the
Earth King
king
invited her to
on
like-
a-
Oh no,
okay,
one
it-
doesn't just
it was honored
pop
to accept
in
this.
on the Earth King.
All right, let's look at the next, the next thing here.
You don't know how she spells her name. You're not 100% sure of that. You can't know for sure. Maybe she spelled it the way I said.
This is confirmation that these two have never been on Avatar Wiki, or at least have not in many years.
I
I was-
actually don't think I've been on it in 10 years properly. I've got to.
I was
Nah.
threatened into making an account.
Hey, real quick, Phoenix, right? I think we do number 255.
I would made an account under
You think so? Okay.
duress.
All right. Shall I read this one?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are going to be messaging me your answers. Me, that is Zero.
Yes,
All
Bossing
right,
Say sound
question-
trash.
Question number 2. And remember, once you have submitted the answers, I will be reading it in my best approximation of the actual voice, but we will not be giving you any such hints while the timer is going. Question number 2. Foreman said some rich royal type on Whaletail Island bought him up. Guess for a zoo or such, though. Could be the meat, that'd be good.
First
So,
dancing.
based on your reactions. Oh, I have an idea. I'll do my best Australian accent. Hang on, how do I get into a good Australian?
Start with crikey.
Oh, crikey, mate! Bluey!
Wouldn't even do
Bandit
that.
Okay.
Crikey,
Foreman
mate,
said some
what
rich
the hell?
royal. Foreman said some rich royal type on Whaletail Island brought him up. Guess for some zoo or such. Though could be the meat that'd be good. Nor. You know what's funny? I will say, I will say, Good Duke, you said the name correctly, even though in your message you said, although I don't remember his name.
Is that honestly what he's called on the wiki?
That is honestly what he's called. Hang on, let me get your answers ready, you guys. Hold on. Be aware though, when you guys send me a message, I will be copying the full message. So let's see, TGT, that one, Kaleb. And you're both correct. It was in fact Old Sweepy. I don't have to do my voice.
Can I share a little piece of trivia about myself? Old Sweepy is the person who I looked up, who is the reason I found the wiki. And it is probably the only page on the wiki that I've
Of all things,
I wanted to look up Old Sweepy because I liked Old Sweepy. So I looked him up. I was like, I wonder what his name was.
You're the only person. You're
that
the only
is
person
very
who likes
interesting.
it. Nobody likes Old Sweepy. Nobody likes Old Sweepy.
He's like, yeah, push on. No more need for Old Sweepy.
Don't you have some stables to clean or something?
No.
Right?
So of course, the wiki, for those who may not be versed on the wiki's terminology, we actually have a term for Old Sweepy when we talk about naming characters. Well, actually, I was gonna say that might be a conjecture name, but that might actually be what he's called in the credits. So there are certain situations where we have to name something because we have to come up with an article name for it. So like a good example is from the comics, the governor of Yudao is Mr. Morishita. His wife has no name, but she has a character, whatever, so we named her Mrs. Morishita. That's a name we came up with. That's not a name that was given to us.
Accurate.
It is, right, but there are some times where we have to do that, like if we have to name a place or something. Like I think Fire Fountain City might not have been given to us at some point, who knows. But
Fire Fountain City actually is from the law.
It is? Okay. But we never had this issue with characters that... Most of the time, we never have this issue with characters that talk, because characters that talk are mentioned in the credits, unless they're just thrown into the additional voices. Sometimes someone will voice a character, and we'll go to the character and we'll be like, oh, it'll say Grey Delisle, who okay, you can tell she sounds like Azula. Grey Delisle, additional voices, and you're like, oh, great, okay, so that doesn't give us a thing. But I would bet Old Sweepy is actually in the credits. All right, so we are now once again 1-1.
I don't know what my mic is like picking up.
No, I don't
we really
hear
don't have a
anything
lot.
extra.
We really don't have a lot of who
Oh,
said
wow.
it.
We
Yeah, I
don't?
know. It's
I
not
thought
like
I
it's a
added-
show of people who talk.
225. I think 225's got to be good.
225. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah. All right.
225.
I'm gonna post it in the chat. Phoenix Wright, you read it. No, question
Okay.
number 3, said by Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, it's a question from Bomachu again.
See, I'm not the only one.
With that dance, I can do it again.
I just posted it in the chat for visible reference.
And we sent the
With
Phoenix.
that dance.
Let's dance.
Hold on, we send it to Phoenix.
Yeah, send it to Phoenix.
Yes, but you can't send it to me with that stance, the Good Duke. You have to improve.
And I refuse. I'm not gonna be doing a.
This one's acting up again. She's trying to do acrobatic tricks in front of everyone. Like, look at that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
No.
Trans.
Yep, up it down. Yeah. She lays on her back like, what, a dead bug? And finds it amusing. Hangs on one foot.
Oh.
To get attention.
I never set a timer. Kaleb, you have 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Minnie,
So-
why do you insist on hanging upside down like a bat? Like, stop it.
3, 2, 1. Gotcha!
I don't know. I have no guess for this one.
So instead of me attempting to do this character's voice, because I won't be able to do it, I'm just going to read the surrounding dialogue. Give me all your money. What are you doing? Says the person. I'm mugging you with that stance.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Just give me your money, old man.
Wait,
Now
which
you
one
know.
of them
Yeah, I know
are we
now.
asking about?
No, because I can't do. It was Iro.
Yeah.
For those who don't know,
And
I'm not going to
would you
attempt to do an
answer?
Iro voice. So I just decided to read the surrounding quotations.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
You
So
got that one?
congratulations to the DG.
He got that. Okay.
Wait, Hammer of Thor, are you just joking, or can you actually see the thing? I was going to say you can always pitch in.
Hammer of Thor sees all.
All right. Some of these are so.
I'm the one who knows 10,000 things, and he's the one who sees 10,000 things.
Yeah.
I think I know more than 10,000 things.
Just not the,
Oh,
yeah,
the
probably.
ones that will win you
Honestly,
this.
I hope so. I hope
I
most
think-
people do.
I think I probably know more than 10,000 words.
Yeah.
But then
More
we
than
start getting into phrases.
Yeah. Yeah.
My
Hang on.
catchphrases.
I have. Hang on one second.
Who is this person?
I have one that's not there, but I'm writing it into the spreadsheet right now. Look at line item number 261. I'm writing it in right now.
It doesn't seem like something we can reliably know the answer to.
Impromptu.
I'm never
question,
doubting
let's
Zach
go.
on trivia.
I can start making up questions.
He can make up 10,000 things.
What do you think of number 261? I just wrote it in.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for looking out for me, Aang. That's your quote.
Ooh.
Let me write
Dozens
it
of
in.
people probably said that.
Question number 3. Thanks for looking out for me, Aang.
That was the weirdest Bob the Builder voice ever.
Filter. You have 30 seconds. Actually,
I'll
you know
just do
what?
the Judy voice
I'll
every
be
time.
nice.
Thank you
You
for
have a
looking
minute.
out for me, Aang.
And you're messaging me. Remember, you're messaging me.
Yeah.
Oi! Thanks for looking out for me, Hank. There is no oi. I just said that to get into the accent.
Oh dear.
Hammer. I can hear it in someone's voice, so I'm gonna say it, but I don't think they said it.
Okay, that's a guess. Caleb, do you have a guess? And if you submit a guess and the timer is still ongoing, you can change your guess. Once the timer goes off, I will accept your most recently submitted answer.
How many things have you decided to have to be flexible about by now?
I don't know.
I need to get a couple points, so he's got to be able to, flake with the rules a little.
I stopped the microwave before it went off. Okay, so I will read the surrounding. There's no surrounding dialogue, but there is surrounding scene description. I brought up the transcript. A bomb manages to hit the rear of the plane. This character tries to control the plane with another one above him. He quickly uses his firebending. Meanwhile, his own plane is on a collision course with a statue of Aang on Aang Memorial Island. Do you know now? Caleb doesn't know. Duke knows, but Caleb doesn't know. So,
It was the other one of the same name.
well, no, you said, first off, you said
No.
top.
It was the other one of the same name as the previous question.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
I didn't think of that. It was Iroh the Second.
Yeah.
Who
As
sounded
this was
exactly like
question
Zuko
four,
for
by the
some
way,
odd
you-
reason.
What did I say?
The text has an
what's
alliteration
the
in the question
No,
3, not
you.
4.
Yep,
Just
yep,
to
yep,
make
yep.
sure that. Yeah.
All right, so we are down to still 1v1. So this question 5 will either result in
The Iroh answer was correct from question 3.
Like Toxic Katara or something. So I think I mixed those.
Okay,
Doesn't
so we
This
got
thing
one
is coming
question
off.
left. What are you
What's going
thinking,
on with this?
Mr. Phoenix?
Well, Me personally, I would do the question I submitted yesterday, which is 254, though you didn't verify it yet, like on the shoe.
Hey, okay. You know what you guys know by now what media I have not consumed, and you know I have not consumed that media. So I'm not one to verify it.
He hasn't consumed the media. I haven't consumed the media. Guaranteed.
All right, Minichi verified it. Let's go with that one. I guess this person technically does have a voice. All right. Question number 5.
What does that mean?
Question number 5. Would you like to read it, Phoenix Wright?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay,
this is
the
brought
question
to us by
from
Phoenix Wright, by the way.
Yeah. Question for myself. Better to parry the sword than heal the wound. Who said it?
Well, now it's better to parry the sword than heal the wound. I do declare. From The Office, if anyone gets that right.
It is better to parry the sword than heal the wound. I can't keep it up. She's too emotionless for me to imitate.
That's my super southern accent. I have my regular southern accent. That's how I talk. But then I have my Savannah accent. That's how I talk if I was
molasses rolling out of your mouth.
Now do the Swedish Chef. Where is he from?
I kind of got this more like Florida Panhandle thing going on.
We're just rolling off Office quotes. You guys have 1 minute left.
Office Trivia is next.
Yeah,
You guys have 1
you
minute
should
left to
read
get
some
your answers to
questions.
Phoenix Wright.
Honestly, it's probably not better to parry the sword than to heal the wound, because then you have a sick sword wound, and babes are like, that's awesome. Where'd you get that?
The ladies like a good parry.
Ladies
Shows
do
off
like
skill.
Can you imagine if I had like a sword slash down my face? I'd get an eye patch. I'd be scary as hell.
Easy there, Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah. And all the people in school would be like, oh, can I sign it? Can I write my name on?
Oh,
Man, you know, to Min's
When
point.
you have a broken arm, then yeah.
To Min's point,
Everyone wants, like,
Min,
write their
look
name
at the
there.
spreadsheet. Wouldn't you want Hammer of Thor in his British accent to read 251? I kind of do.
I'm gonna have to pull up the spreadsheet on my phone because I have to keep the. Which one is it?
Hang on. I just. I said 254. 251. 251. I think Hammer of Thor should read that in his thing. Oh, hang on, Caleb. Mention
What?
that to you sent it to the
Oh,
wrong
you mean
person.
the one you're
Yes, yeah.
highlighting right now?
I think he should read that one. I mean, it's gonna be obvious, but I want to hear him say it.
251?
I want to hear Hammer of Thor read that one.
I do too.
All right. Hammer of Thor. Would you be willing to? Would you be willing to read one?
Please, our contestants have suffered enough. They need a bit of.
Phoenix Wright. What did our contestants answer?
Okay, I think this is a match point question for the Good Duke, right? If the Good Duke is correct on this one, he will win the whole competition because then he has 3 categories.
I win. I'll get 3.
So let me start with Caleb's answer.
Which was technically correct.
Apple point, baby!
Caleb said, sounds like something a past avatar would say.
Boom.
And I think that he should get half a point for that one.
I think he should.
Mm.
That's right.
And the Good Duke said it's Piandao. But then Caleb has 1.5 in who said it. And
I think we
Good Duke
should
has
have.
2.
I think we should still call this a tiebreaker because I want Hammer of Thor to read
Yes,
251,
I do
and whoever
too.
messages me, it's an obvious one. So whoever messages it to me first wins the category.
Right.
Okay.
Busting out the one word a minute.
All right, both of you guys Both of you guys get your message open with me. Hammer, first of all, before I volunteer him, Hammer of Thor, would you confirm to me that you are willing to read a quote in your British accent?
Brave soldier boy comes marching home.
You know how his profile icon is Iroh and like Iroh's crying right now in the soundtrack?
I think Hammer of Thor might not be with us right now. He did not.
Please.
Oh, don't let the cave-in get you down. Don't let the
I don't know, just let.
How about we just sit here until he does?
Let's just say until he comes back. Let's make it as awkward as physically possible.
It's British silence.
Yeah. No,
That's what they prefer.
Everybody ping him, bully him.
We'll just ban you and I'll win by default.
While
I
we're
have control over her. I'm too cool.
while we're waiting for him to come back, I did want to ask Sam Lee Wins. Do you do commissions?
Oh yeah, I commission her all the time. For like the most
Okay.
outrageous things.
I may ask you to make me an like a profile picture. Hammer of Thor, we would like to know for our tiebreaker for what could potentially be the final round, would you be willing to read a quote in the voice chat with your British accent? And this is an obvious, we're saying it in advance, this should be an obvious one. So the winner will be the person who messages it to me first. So in that case, I will do a British accent. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah, start
Oh
that.
come on.
Alright. Pip pip, cheerio. Alright, I'm in my British accent. Now, Hammer of Thor, you could have avoided my British accent, because by doing your own, because mine is terrible. But, get ready to message me, contestants. And here we go. If you don't respect the brooch, you don't respect me. Oh, no, 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 no. You're no better than a roach.
What?
And okay, well, Good Duke already messaged me. It is in fact Prince Wu from Legend of Korra.
That makes sense.
Have you not watched Legend of Korra?
No, I have like 6 times.
Well, anyway, all right. So the
No, that's Doctor Who, not Prince Wu.
Prince Wu.
Prince Wu.
Well, technically, the Good Duke did correctly say King Wu. However, he said it when he was Prince Wu, so I'm saying Prince Wu.
Woohoo.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woo me! But anyway, that means that the winner is I'm just gonna tag you. The Good Duke!
Yeah.
He gets to join the elite club that includes me 3 times. There's a council. I take 3 seats. Are you in the club, Phoenix? Right? Just curious.
He's only competed once.
No, I only participated one time, and this was the match against you. The other competitions I moderated and hosted.
I know. I'm
so.
just messing with you.
Oh god.
Well,
Oh,
so
good old Zach, always funny and cheering people up.
The
real
best
quick,
sport.
I want to see Avatar Trivia Showdown. Minichi, what is this one? Is this number 11?
Number 10, we've hit a milestone.
This is number 10. So, the Good Duke, if you would like to, you can add this to your profile or your user page, and then Kaleb, you can add this one if you have a user page.
I think I was bullied into making it.
No, I
You guys
talked
can
sense
add those
into you.
little
That was not
templates
bullying.
to your page that say that you have won the 10th, or in Caleb's case, participated in
Yes.
the 10th Avatar Trivia Showdown.
Yes. Participation trophies all around.
Alright. I'm doing that now.
So my password is password 1.
And you work for the government, mate.
Yes, he works for the government. That means that means his password is password 1, but they make him change it every 12 days.
Yeah, and then it becomes password 2.
Oh, but there's this movie that I've seen online of like,
we'll win the competition.
Yeah.
He was actually here to spy on us for the government.
No, I'm not kidding. I bought these. I tried to get some props to kind of go with my government theme. So I got all these passport books, but they're too big.
Oh my goodness.
I got like this passport, this passport, this passport, this passport, this passport.
Wait,
I
Breaking
can
Bad?
stop the recording. I mean, we can continue this in an after party.
Hold on. I'd just like to say, read the Barsing Say Times, the new issue is out.
Oh yeah, I usually add the introduction at the start, but the 10th round is so exciting I totally forgot. By the way, this person in the Diley hat that's been rambling this whole time is the editor-in-chief and supreme dictator of the Bossing Say Times, Avatar Wiki's community newsletter, which you should contribute to, or else.
In fact, for those who may not know, why don't we do this? Hold on. There is a recent issue of the Bossing Say Times. I'm going to put it in the ATS commentary
yes.
chat. Check out the most recent issue that was posted a couple days ago. What was it again for the beginning of Chinese New Year?
Yeah, it's actually on the 22nd, but everyone's already like blinging up with like red and gold everywhere in Chinatown, so it's like they basically are freaking out over the whole month, so it doesn't really matter.
Gotcha. And for those who end up making their way down toward the bottom, there is a Zacatero's Trivia Corner where I post a fun piece of trivia every time. But if you are interested in writing something for the Bossing Say Times, you can! I don't know how, but you can.
There is a nice huge button that says submit an article, so...
I have a lot of things to say. The people need to hear.
Yeah.
Before I stop the recording, is there any words?
Oh,
Please stick with your own trivia questions, by the way, everyone. Thank you very much.
I mean, this is just the stop recording part. We can continue the dad jokes and speculation after, but I mean, I guess I'll just do it. Congratulations, my good Duke, for winning an iconic round of the Avatar Trivia Showdown. Everyone showed up looking sharp, which I admire the dedication would like to thank. I encourage Hammer of Thor to read a question in a British accent next time, and if I hear you have a cold again, I won't believe you. But that does conclude the 10th round of the Avatar Trivia Showdown, and it will appear on YouTube shortly.